first, um, the first song in Donda is they really talk a lot about whale artistry and how whales are depicted in art
Yeah.
and how wrong they are depicted,
Do we have
Yeah.
Parmesan?
which is kind of weird because it's like, how can they be so
What?
wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. How come the
You guys
French
are-
get it right? Am I right, boys?
Yeah, the French know what's going on.
I thought the
How
Japanese.
come all those
Right.
French
Japanese love
rappers
Donda. They
are at
love
the
them.
top of their game?
The Japanese also love whales.
I know.
Eminem has an extensive Wikipedia page. Yeah, Eminem had Revival in 2017, Kamikaze in 2018, and Music to be Murdered by in 2020. Any other questions, Max?
No.
Didn't think so.
Nope.
So look, they finally catch a whale. Big whoop. 2 whales. Actually.
Two.
I got 2.
But it's not
The
the
one's a
whale, you
shit
know?
right whale.
It's not
And
the
there's
white
some
whale.
gin-
They got the
There's
right
some
whale
ginger
just
kid.
for the good luck. Is that right?
You never catch the white whale.
There's some ginger kid. We got that much. And he's
They
God.
said that if you have a right whale on right whale head on one side and a sperm whale on the other side of the ship won't sink. That's what they said.
Wise words.
They also said that squids were bad luck. But then right after
Yeah.
the squid, they got the whale.
But Queequeg was like, I like them quid.
That's exactly what he says. Word for word.
I
Something
was
like that.
surprised when they caught the whale. I guess I didn't know what to expect, but they just tie him to the side of the ship and let sharks just eat the whole fucking whale. Like, that doesn't seem like, why are they even catching the whale? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I think it was more practical. They couldn't chop it up right then because it was a big thing. So they're like, we'll chop it up in the morning. And the sharks had at it. But then the next morning they start chopping it up as much as they can. But the sharks are still kind of going at it. And him and Queequeg kind of become
Whalers
one.
take a break.
It was really weird how Starbuck was yelling at the cook to tell the sharks to go away politely.
He's like, how old are you? How old are you? You're 90? Yeah, well, you need to learn how to fucking cook a whale steak, buddy. You piece of shit.
He was so rude.
There's no way that guy was 90, by the way. No.
Why don't you think so?
Also, right at the end, they're like, hey, we got a letter for you. I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. You know, these things can take 2-3 years to get to people. Then the guy's dead. The guy's not even on the ship anymore.
That was funny.
There's the whole thing about if you're transporting on the little boats from one ship to another ship, the captain's not allowed to sit, so he's got to stand and not fall over and grabs people's hair.
Mm-hmm. And that captain came over to warn them about Moby Dick, right? Like they tried to catch him and then they couldn't, and then that guy died. Was that the idea?
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Are you still gonna go after Moby Dick?" And Ahab was like, "Yep." He said, "Aye." That was that.
Yeah. There was a ship that had an epidemic on it. Kind of foreshadowed 2020.
Very enthralling. It actually foreshadowed 1920, I believe. The Spanish flu.
You're right. You're right.
to get to the question that Kevin's inevitably going to ask, I hate the book. Not having fun reading it.
Donda wasn't that bad, Matt. I mean, if I'm gonna listen to it, you can deal with it, okay?
He's just like, he's just mourning because he didn't appreciate his mother enough while she was alive.
Yeah,
know?
I mean that and the divorce, but yeah, I mean, you
Divorce
can
him.
do that.
Listen, we all knew that was coming.
Yeah, we did. We did.
But it's really like,
You think it's his
I
kid?
feel like
I don't know if it is.
Which one, North?
the only
There's
The
only
only
one kid,
benefit-
right?
There's 2 kids.
the only benefit is if you wanted to learn about whaling in a roundabout way.
Old whale.
I would
I
second
can't
that one.
follow him. I just can't follow this guy. All right. I mean, the song's
Kanye
about his
has
mom.
4 kids. He has 4 kids.
What? Are they all with Kim?
Yeah.
Thank
Damn.
you for your second, Tony.
North, south, east, and west.
That'd be you
Cardinal
know what?
directions.
I'd appreciate that. You know.
Don Brand.
But I second what Max is saying here. It's like, are we trying to learn about whales or are we trying to get a story? Because you can't really do both well, I feel like, at this point.
I mean, so what does abridged mean? That means they took things out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They trimmed the fat.
An abridged version of this is like 50 pages long, max.
I love when Max
Probably
says the
less.
word Max because I think he's talking to himself. You know.
Mhm.
It's 50 pages, Max. What?
I
Should've been
mean,
in
Yeah.
math class with me.
the book isn't about the substance of it. It's about the writing.
Yeah, but how many times
The
did he
writing's
talk
all
about
over
his
the
mom?
place.
Yes,
But the
he's-
writing's hard to
He's
read.
like a 9th grader who gives up on the style in the middle of it and just changes his style.
He's
it's a
Kanye,
unique
baby.
style of
That's
writing.
what he's known
For
for.
That's what he's known for? Being a shitty writer?
Pretty much. Well, no.
He's definitely not a shitty writer.
I mean,
He's a
I thought
great
Hurricane
writer.
was good.
He just got like. And Moby Dick is just like. It is literally the history of whaling. It's more of a take on whaling, and it's just his reading.
Well, maybe half of
Then
that.
it shouldn't be called,
12 minutes.
what's the extended title of the book? Moby Dick or
The whale.
Just make it all.
yeah. Why isn't it called Moby Dick or A History of Whaling?
Or
Why don't they tell us what it
Stop
actually
worrying
is?
and love the whale.
That's what it is. It's I thought it was Moby Dick or the history of whaling.
So what was
Corey,
up
what do you
with the chapter? Well, it's certainly boring, but the writing is good. It's
Yeah.
like half the chapters are trash, and then half of them, when there's actually stuff going on, it can be pretty interesting, or interesting enough to keep reading. But the writing is good. Let's talk about the monkey rope chapter.
Which one was
I
that?
mean, we did a little bit. It's when they tie themselves together when Queeg is
Oh,
like,
yeah.
chopping up the whale or something.
Yeah.
Once again,
Max-
very gay.
Yeah, Max had a
Married.
real
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that.
No,
No.
there's nothing wrong with it.
You son of a bitch, Max.
Moby Dick's my favorite book. No homo. I'm cleared, right?
I remember there's a
No.
chapter around that where there's a lot of rope talk, a lot of rope talk. And
rope
they're like,
speak.
we could get the rope wet, we could lube it up, but no, we just use our hats to grip the rope instead. End of chapter.
Community bondage.
Now, what did that say to you? How did that speak to you?
Spoke of the value of hats in Nantucket. Oh, Nantucket. Oh, look at Nantucket. We're so cool in Nantucket. What's this noise?
Yeah, is someone sawing wood in the background?
It's my fidget spinner.
Oh.
I thought that was Kevin jerking off.
Then they started talking shit about Fidala.
Oh, yeah. He's a
Yeah.
devil, man.
So Fidala is one of these hidden guys, is that right? That snuck on.
Hidden? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I thought he was one of the guys that Ahab snuck on to help get him the whale. Is that true?
I think so,
Well,
right?
he's definitely Ahab, like, left-hand guy. Like, people are like, Ahab is just like a puppet, and it's all Fidala.
Fidala, a strange Oriental or old Parisian whom Ahab has brought on board unbeknownst to most of the crew. Fidala has a very striking appearance. Around his head is a turban made from his own hair, and he wears a black Chinese jacket and pants. Okay.
You heard it here first.
And then the last two chapters were, let's just talk about different whales' heads and what they look like and where their body parts are on their head. And now that's a good chapter.
Now that is a chapter, let me tell you.
Luckily, a lot of the chapters are pretty short, but it's still kind of painful.
Can I get a sense of who here is enjoying this book?
I mean, it's a good record. I didn't think I'd like it, but it's solid. You know, it's well produced.
Okay, Kevin, we get
pacing.
to the reading.
Yeah, I mean, tell me if you know someone who needs Jesus.
I would like to refrain on all Donda references for this question and this question only.
I got you.
Kevin, you keep this up, you're about to be Gonda.
I'm having a real tough time with this book. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. It's I don't know. I just think like part of it is like I don't think I'm a strong enough reader to appreciate the air quotes good chapters. You know.
Which
I think
ones?
that if I was a stronger, yeah. Well, I mean, Corey says there's good chapters. I trust Corey because Corey's a good reader.
He's read this book.
Yeah, he's. I wouldn't trust Corey. He's on like Dune 7, and they suck.
I'm taking a break on the Dune until I get further in Moby Dick.
But anyway, tell me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm a strong enough reader to appreciate the prose. I think if I
Yeah.
was, maybe I'd be enjoying it more. I think, you know, I don't know. It's,
So Moby Dick- Yeah, Moby Dick is like a comedy. It's so weird, and when Melville wrote it, I mean, there's a lot of analysis on this book and the behind the writing of it, and he wrote it. It's kind of like just like to showcase his artwork, but he did it in what he considered a comedy, which is Moby Dick. So for me, when I read the book, I don't take it in like a serious mindset of, oh, this is the story of Moby Dick. I try to separate myself from the narrative because it lacks narrative, and I kind of take it more in a, just like how pretty the writing is, how, I don't know, absurd it is.
You're losing me, Andy.
Yeah, I like when the book's gay, but when the book's straight or pretending to be straight, I lose interest.
I think the art is in the absurdity of it and how like ridiculously bland it is. It's such a topic, like whaling. It's such a vast topic, and the way he's able to just write like about that topic kind of is the point of it. So I don't know.
It'd probably be a good book to read if you like grew up in the late 1800s and were really fucking bored.
Yeah, but we got Donda, man.
Yo, put that on the Goodreads. Put that review on the Goodreads. Any of you out there from the 1800s?
This one goes out to all my 1800s ladies.
1900s, take a break. 1800s, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, that's
What's
good.
that? What's that? What's Portlandia? What is that? Bringing back the 90s?
We can pickle that?
The 1890s?
Thou knowest what thy talketh about.
Methinks the lady doth protest too much.
Cousteau.
Charming.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Doth the Raven.
So, where do y'all think this book is going?
Out
Nowhere.
at sea. They're going out at sea, Tomo.
They are looking for the whale.
Or should I say west?
I mean, how can it get much better than this?
They're
I guess
gonna
east,
find
right?
the whale.
Going east.
Are they gonna find a whale?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna find the whale. If they didn't
well,
find the whale,
it's
this
like
book
it's the
would
title.
really. This book would suck if they never find Moby Dick.
But it's just like Infinite Jest though. It's not about the plot. It's about the character development, and the start is the beginning, and the beginning's the end.
But they're not very
versa.
good.
I don't know if it's about characters.
Infinite Jest has a narrative, though. It's about media's. It's like media is an addiction. Everybody's addicted to something, and media being probably the most addictive substance.
Yeah. They're both like big books about nothing, but Infinite Jest like is really funny and about stuff.
What?
You heard him.
Yeah.
Infinite Jest is really funny.
Not like really funny, but like it's actually funny.
Not
that-
like
that
ha
book
ha ha
makes you laugh.
funny.
That
Not
book
like a
makes you laugh
clown.
out loud. That book's
Like
funny.
he funny, or
This
what are you
book
saying,
is
Kevin?
just like hee hee, Miss Hussy.
Oh,
You know, like that's cool. This book
Like
makes me smile.
poopy diaper.
Whoa.
You like John Lunch's Baba?
Stinky.
so you guys think Herman Melville did stand up all the way back then? He was like, so I was on a whaling ship and caught a right whale.
And no one
Oh my
got it,
God.
and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna educate these fuckers. Somebody's like,
Exactly.
no one wants to learn about whales. They're like heckling him. No one wants to learn about whales. He's like, "No, I'm gonna fucking make this story that you don't even fucking know you're learning. You
So
suck."
I was aboard a whaling ship. I caught a lot of sperm. Whales.
How wilt thou understand thy joke?
That's good.
What?
That's funny, Max. That was funny.
Thanks.
Write that
I'm
down. You've
thinking
never
about-
been that funny, man. That is good. I'm gonna make a book. You don't even know you're learning about whales. He's showing me. You know, look, here I am, 85 chapters into this piece of shit. Oh, it's funny. That's too funny.
You say that like you don't love this book, Kevin.
It's fine. I don't know. I like Donda better. I don't know if that says anything.
I like my book cover. I think the art's real pretty on it.
I don't even get that. I have the ebook.
I couldn't read this on an ebook.
It's not fun.
Why don't you buy a copy? Oh, Pat, I have a second copy if you want one.
I know we've discussed this, and I haven't seen you since.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm listening to an audiobook while I like air quotes read the book. And that's like the only way to keep me moving on it because I don't know what it is. I just have this like I can't focus on the book while I'm reading the book. My mind wanders too much.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing to like hold on to. There's no story really. It's just a bunch of bullshit about whaling.
Yeah. So
And sometimes it's just bullshit about other things. Like it's just people talking and looking at shit, and they're like, "Oh, there it goes. Oh, did you hear that? No, it must have been the wind."
Okay.
There's a
I
podcast.
haven't seen my wife in 5 years. Oh, really? Yeah. Huh.
There's a podcast on Spotify I've been listening to in place of an audiobook. And each episode is just a different actor reading a chapter. So like that keeps me interested because like the narration changes and sometimes it's like really good and sometimes it's like interesting choice and sometimes they're like American, sometimes they're British.
I'd love to hear Hugh Grant read this.
Hugh Grant would be good. I don't think he does it. Tilda Swinton does one episode. Stephen Fry does
Tell me
one.
they got Gilbert Gottfried.
They're not all like people I recognize. Most of them I don't recognize, but they're like, they have good voices, I guess.
Call me Ishmael.
They got Barry Gibb to do one. So how many more weeks of Moby Dick we got?
I don't know.
God, how much longer is this book?
I just adjusted the calendar today, so you guys can all.
I'm
reading it
terrified.
faster or slower now?
I'm terrified to look.
1, 2, 3. We have 4 more weeks.
Oh my
4 more weeks to
God.
Ooh-wee.
All right.
Y'all voted for it.
So
Don't
next
you-
we're reading Dune
Don't you
Messiah,
pin
right?
that on me.
I actually have a book suggestion
Bobby.
for next time that I think will give us a little bit more book club life.
Are we sticking with a
Let's hear it.
category or are we just free picking a book? How does this work when you don't pick a tome?
I don't know.
We've never not picked a
Tell
tome.
me, let's hear your book.
My suggestion was going to be fuck, I always forget the name.
Who's that
But it is Stories of Your Life and Others. It's a book of science fiction short stories. One of them is the short story that led to the movie Arrival.
Oh, I could get into that. Is it like the Illustrated Man almost?
They call me
I-
the Illustrated Man.
Don't know.
I mean, are they like connected?
I don't know. I just know
Okay.
the science fiction short stories. So I figured
Gotcha.
short stories would be good because
Sounds fun.
this is a very long story. And it feels like we're losing steam. And it seems like we all really liked when we read a science fiction book. So
Yeah.
My steam
That would
ran
be a
out
good one.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, let's read The Invisible Hand next.
oh fuck.
I mean,
off.
I'd be down.
Shut up. No, you can't make jokes like that, Andy.
Or Atlas Shrugged.
No, Ayn Rand. No.
How about The Art of the Deal?
Okay, we wanted diversity. Yeah, let's just get conservative. Sure.
Hey, we want books from all points of view, you know?
I wrote The Art of the Deal.
My Struggle.
Fuck you.
It doesn't have the same impact when you say it in English.
No.
I like it because not many people like you would. If you said Mein Kampf, then everyone knows, but like not everyone knows that it translates to My Struggle. So everyone's like, "Oh, what's that?"
I liked it better when I thought it translated to My Camp.
Neuromancer. That's the book I want to read next. The book club.
Which one?
Neuromancer. It's the book that invented cyberpunk. Cyberpunk book.
Oh.
It's science fiction.
Yeah,
It's
big sci-fi.
it's not that long.
No.
Mine's a Calvin and Hobbes collection book.
Oh, okay, let's do that one first.
Oh, I love
Street
Calvin and
fun.
Hobbes.
It's funny because like they're only like kind of funny. You know, they're mostly just amusing.
Yeah, they'll never make you laugh out loud, but they'll put a smile on your face.
Yeah, they do make you smile. It's just a toy, you know. He's a little kid walking around with a toy tiger. Fun.
So maybe our next topic should be science fiction books.
Yeah.
Okay.
On board.
Non-tomes science fiction.
Or it could be like short story, like
Yeah, I
read
mean,
it.
that's non-tone.
As long as it is
Good.
canon, you know.
Canon.
What am I thinking? It's got to be a classic. Canon's not wrong.
No, it's not.
I mean,
It's in the American canon.
canon's
our
kind of
canon.
wrong.
It's our canon.
Maybe I'll recommend Foundation.
Well, we can watch the show after.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool to read. That'd be really cool.
So maybe in 2 weeks we can all pick the books.
bring a
and
book. Yeah.
Either vote or spin a wheel or
Whatever.
do scratch offs
Wheel.
or roll
Oh,
dice.
Ooh. Yeah, but you get custom scratch offs for the book.
We could just fist fight or wrestle. Could
Maybe
bet on horses.
Donnybrook.
Let's just do it on a
Polo.
horse race.
Gingy.
See, you can take as many horse tranquilizers.
I'm the biggest here.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't remember shit, Kevin.
That doesn't matter. It's true.
It matters what's inside here.
Yeah.
Where's Bryce?
I called him. He didn't answer.
Is he reading this book?
For a while, he was the only one reading the book, and now he hasn't been here in a few weeks.
I've never not read the book.
This is the first time I've not read the book.
Really, really into it.
And
I give myself like how much to read every day because
Yeah.
like if it's too much, I can't do it, and I don't know if I'm not reading enough of it, I get stressed out.
see, my recommendation, this is what I do every week. You wait till Monday after work, and if you have enough time, you just read as many chapters as you can.
Hey, what chapter are you on right now, Pat?
What chapter did we end on last week? 55?
55.
All right, I'm on chapter 56.
Okay, very cool. So,
Look, I don't know what you want from me. I didn't have the time today. I wanted to come back from work and read, but it didn't happen.
I'm not judging you.
well,
That's
we
okay.
are reading to the end of a 90 this week.
Oh,
Chapter
Okay,
oh, killed me.
that's good to know.
I'm researching
get to it.
desktops because my laptop burned out on me, so I gotta.
Burn down.
Yeah, the hard drive melted, so
What?
Mm,
I've had it for 9 years. So
Okay, that might add up.
You had
Yeah,
it for
my
9
MacBook.
years. What were you running, Vista?
no, I got a
Apple.
MacBook, man, but I mean I run big programs, so I'm gonna get myself a nice
Too much league.
yeah, too much league. No, looking into desktops. I'm gonna sit down.
You were playing Donda. Is that what it was?
Yeah, too much Donda.
It was so good it melted your computer.
Not enough hard drive space for that bad boy.
That laptop needed Jesus, right?
It was for a long time.
You ever thought about building your own?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't have a lot of time to build a computer.
That's fair.
Cord built his own.
I did.
Yeah.
Still
2012.
How long did it take
Still
you?
running.
It took It took like 2 weeks of casual research and 2 hours of actually putting it together.
That's not bad.
Damn, that's impressive.
And how much did it cost, all in all?
Just the tower cost I think 900, but then I spent like 150 on a monitor and like probably $50 on a keyboard and mouse.
But that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's still running.
Well, like the market for parts now is just so crazy.
It is. It really went up.
Especially graphics.
Sure, we got a chip
Yeah,
shortage,
people
right?
are like graphics cards are like 4 figures, like anywhere. Like,
Oh yeah. Ever since
But I don't
Bitcoin
need, like-
blew up.
see, I'm not
Alrighty,
just
guys.
like,
I'm out of here.
All
Bye,
right.
Max.
Enjoy your
Oh,
spaghetti.
Donda, be there.
I
You
hope
got
you
it?
find your dad.
Spaghetti.
I hope you find your dad.
Have fun with Pat in Vegas.
I'll see you there.
Put it all on green.
You know, when I'm, I have the option to just end the call for everyone. That's so funny.
Real piece of shit.
That'd be okay.
But yeah, graphics cards are nuts. But I don't need something to like play games on. I just need something for like photo editing and yeah, I don't know.
Is that it? The photo editing?
A lot of data. I mean, I've got a lot of like work stuff I have to do. So there's a couple different softwares. But
Like what?
video editing because we do work with that. I have my Salesforce page.
What do you use to
Uh,
edit?
I use Premiere.
Vega? Premiere? Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I have. I mean, that's just what I have. So what I'm used to.
Sure.
And then just a lot of data stuff, data collection sites. So
Well, Premiere Pro is the biggest program you're running on that thing. So
I know
I mean that's the whole computer.
pretty much.
Yeah. Photoshop's not a demanding program.
No.
So maybe
Premiere is, though.
maybe switch to Vega or something easier.
Yeah, I see. I like Premiere.
Okay. All right. Then I'd get something that can handle that. I mean, that's a lot of
I
processing.
know. So
Okay.
You heard it here first.
yeah.
All right, boys. I gotta get going. I gotta keep packing. I will.
Oh shit.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm moving upstairs. In a
No
couple weeks.
shit.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
You actually
Yeah,
took it?
Yeah, so they gave us a really good deal, Pat. Remember I was telling you the